No.
Look at that picture. That does not look like bro.
What if the whole time it was actually for another?
Oh, that was a war.
Yeah.
That was actually a war they were
Or
fighting.
or they were trying to kill what was
That's
down there
crazy.
before.
Died of guess what?
Wait, he died?
Died. Guess what?
No.
Pneumonia.
No. It's impossible for it to close by itself. And who's controlling the temperature?
Yeah, because why would it be on?
Why
for
would
cleaning?
it be on?
It was a woman that had pale pinkish skin. Now check this out.
Okay.
Everyone in Japan has what color hair?
She had blonde or something?
She popped out of that shit.
Seen Anora twice now.
You seen Anora twice?
Seriously.
Why are you watching twice, bro? Why are you watching this movie twice? Tell the audience why you're watching this shit twice.
Pure cinema. First 30 minutes, pure cinema, bro.
Honestly, that shouldn't even be in theaters like that.
No.
Really? Oh, come on.
No, yo, they pushed it though. They pushed like the nudity to the max.
I know. I think that's the most I've seen in a movie
and,
like
and
that.
I did the same thing that you did to me. I didn't tell the person I was watching with what was it about, and the first, bro, pure shock. Like, what is going on right now?
That's the best way to watch a movie. If you watch a movie without knowing anything, not even watching the trailer, you want to get like hit in the face with it.
A lot.
That's the best way to experience anything.
Yeah.
Do you think you can experience anything the best way with seeing what you're gonna get into first?
Oh no,
You
that ruins it.
you have to be surprised every time.
Yeah, and like, you know how you said don't watch the trailer? Even that little 15 seconds that I watched already gave a lot. You
Okay,
know
but
I
what
mean?
about food? What about like anything? I'm not even talking movies.
Okay,
Let's say we're
food.
talking about like amusement park. I guess you want to be surprised too. Okay. A sport. Yeah, I want to be surprised too, low key.
I guess, yeah.
It depends on the type of person you are, maybe.
True. Yeah. Did you see Wicked or no?
Nah, you watched it?
No, I didn't, but I heard about the big incident that was happening.
What's the incident?
Like the controversy that surrounded that movie.
What's the controversy?
So it's the Mattel incident. So Mattel, when they were
The
making
toy company?
Yeah. So they made dolls
Yeah.
for the Wicked movie, like that they released for like the premiere and stuff, right? And on the box, it's regular. It's like Barbie type dolls for each of the characters. On the box, at the back, there's like regular stuff on the box, like the hazard stuff, and then they put a link.
What's a link for?
That link is supposed to be directly to the website, to the movie, right?
Yeah.
So they put wicked.com on the back. If you search up wicked.com on the internet,
What is it?
it's an adult site, fam.
Oh!
On a toy box.
So they put the wrong link.
Yes, they put the wrong link.
It's supposed to be like Wicked movie.
Yeah, no, that's exactly what it was.
Right? Yeah.
How'd you know that?
No, that's what they do for everything.
Yeah, so it's supposed to be wickedmovie.com, but they put wicked.com.
Oh,
So
shit.
they recalled like thousands of boxes.
Yeah.
But at this point, it's already viral, right? But this is the theories I have. That was all marketing.
For the movie?
As crazy as it
No
sounds. No, as
way.
crazy as it sounds, low-key it was marketing.
theory?
Because why? Fam, Wicked is supposed to be one of the biggest movies. How do you go viral? Like the Stanley Cup thing. You know what I mean?
That's true. Because you want to get people that it's rage bait.
Exactly.
It's rage bait.
Exactly.
You want something to light a fire so that you have eyes on it, and then they're gonna go check it out.
Yep.
People are gonna watch it anyways, but you want to light a fire
Exactly.
to it.
I was like, oh shit, like let me go watch Thing because I've seen it all so much on my TikTok of the dolls. I'm
Yeah.
like, oh, what is Wicked about now? Okay, boom.
When you started the story, I thought
Yeah.
it was gonna be something crazy about like the dolls.
No,
like,
no.
Usually that's how your stories go. Bro.
No. My stories?
Yeah, I thought the dolls were gonna start talking and shit.
No.
Have you seen that one? Have you seen that one vid of
one?
I Show Speed and he has like the robot?
Oh,
You know what I'm talking about?
Not the dog one.
So there's a video of I Show Speed, and then he has a I think it's a talking robot. It's like an AI robot, but it can react to how you speak to it and interact with it. Bro took the robot and he did some Diddy shit to the robot.
So
That's all.
crazy.
I'm gonna play the video real quick.
Yeah.
So, but what people are saying, it doesn't make sense right now, but in the future, when robots have consciousness, Speed is gonna get canceled. Check it out, right?
Okay. Play me the video.
Watch this video, and it's funny as fuck, right? You seen it?
I'm Moxie, your robot. Ah,
What the?
Look what he does, bro.
Are you okay?
something.
What the heck?
What they all say.
And then he's doing that stuff to it,
Oh,
right?
that's weird.
He's doing some Diddy stuff to it.
Oh.
So one of the top comments though, which makes sense, is because when robots have consciousness, because
Yeah.
in the future, robots aren't just gonna be AI what we have now. Right now it's the Atari. Right now it's like it's 8-bit. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah.
It's Super Mario before you could be 3D.
Facts.
In the future, robots, they're gonna have a consciousness way beyond that. And when they see how poorly they were treated before, or when they see people that treat robots
How they
poorly,
did.
they're gonna go after those people.
Yeah, because that's
Think about it.
that's abuse. I mean, that's assault. What Speed did.
Yeah.
Right? but you can't
But
blame
we
it because
we can't say
that's a
'cause-
robot.
Because at the moment it's nothing.
They don't got laws. They don't,
Yeah,
you
there's no
can't take a robot.
consciousness yet. But in the future, down the
fucking
line,
hilarious.
there will be somehow.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That is true.
Isn't that weird though? Like, cause do we have to start treating the lampshade nicely?
nicely
You know what I'm
fucked.
saying,
But they don't
bro?
have consciousness though. Like,
But
or do they?
until they do. Because
Yeah.
what if everything does, we just don't really know yet,
Really know yet?
or they haven't reached their level of it. Because for example, right? And this is getting some like high thoughts. Leave that in the comments if I'm just tripping, but it kind of makes sense to me.
Yeah.
Look, for example, fucking like where we came from. Let's say some people say we came from Neanderthals.
Okay.
Right? And then before that, it might have been fish or some aquatic creature, blah, blah, blah. That's just all theory.
Yeah.
But that aquatic creature to begin with, because if we knew exactly like, oh, that creature is the reason we became humans,
Yeah.
would we treat that creature, if it still existed right now, would we treat that creature differently? Yes, we would, right?
Yeah.
We'd be like, yo, we have to take care of it because it's going to become a intelligent being eventually. But at the moment, since we don't link it to that, we're like, oh, fuck, it's just a thing that it doesn't really think like us.
Yeah.
It's like an ant.
True.
Like we step on ants all the time.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But it's only until we realize like some of these things could have a whole different
Yeah.
path in the future of importance, intelligence, consciousness. Who knows?
Yeah. True.
On some alien shit too.
Yeah. True.
Because we think we're just this, and then theories are, what if we're actually the aliens? What if those beings came before this and that, right?
But
And
right now we just treat it as what, like face value.
yeah,
like,
we're just treating it chase. Exactly.
Yeah.
That's what I'm trying to get at,
yeah.
right?
And I seen some other things like, you know how before we talked about the aliens in the water. Remember when they were testing a bunch of bombs in the water? What if that
In Bikini Atoll, right?
Yeah, no, or just like there was other ones where they were just putting bombs in the water and it was just blowing
That's
up.
what that they have to test it there.
Yeah, they have to test it. But like, I seen some theorists say like, what if the whole time it was actually for another,
Oh, that was a war.
Yeah.
That was actually a war they were fighting.
or they were trying to kill what was down there
crazy.
before. Yeah,
That's kind of wild. That's
Yeah.
kind of wild.
So I'm like, yo, that makes sense.
Yo, that's a good theory. Because they had to test it anyway. And why would
might
they
as
just
well.
waste it in the water? They'd be like,
What?
let's put on a target. Like,
The SpongeBob down there going crazy. Like, what the hell is happening?
yo. No, because there's more clips just recently.
Oh, yeah?
Everyone's pointing out, because we talked about before how the UAPs, the new UFOs, that's what they're calling UAPs, they're coming from the water. They're not necessarily coming from space. And it's crazy because all of this, it ties to the Bible.
Wait, what?
It's prophecy, fam.
Is there videos?
So in scripture, here, I saved it for you. I can read it to you.
I'm gonna close the door real quick.
So the theory goes,
Yeah.
and this ties in everything why aliens are coming from the sea.
Okay.
So this is in the Bible.
Okay.
Jesus says so this is the story. Pretty much what happens is there's demons that possess people.
Yep.
And Jesus casts away the demons. But where does he send them? To pigs, right?
Oh yeah, we talked about that. Yeah.
He sends them into pigs. But what happens after that? And then in the Bible it says, he said to them, go. And they came out and went into the pigs. And behold, the whole herd rushed down the steep bank into the sea and went into the waters. So the theory goes that all of these demons or all of these creatures that we don't hear of anymore, we hear about it in folklore, we hear about it in ancient biblical sayings and all of these things, but we don't see them anymore, or they're not, I guess, out.
Yeah.
So where are they hiding? They're hiding in the sea, bro.
No one knows shit about the sea yet, bro.
And it ties in because go back to the NASA theory. NASA started as a sea exploration
Yep.
like industry. That's what they were trying to do. They weren't trying to look at space. They're trying to look at the sea, explore what's going on there.
Yeah.
But the theory was they stopped because they might have found something
else.
too real or too dangerous.
Some real
So they
demons
already
under
know
there,
what's
bro.
going on, bro. There's a video I saw too.
Yeah, let me see.
I think this is just going viral right now.
Okay.
Hold on, let me pull it up. They're calling it the Jellyfish UAP. So isn't it weird they call it like jellyfish and then it ties in with like the sea?
Yeah.
But look, it deadass looks like tentacles.
Okay. Let me see.
So this is flying around and this is caught on military cameras.
Wait, when? When was this found?
I don't know. So this says this was in Afghanistan. This was leaked footage by Jeremy Corbell.
What the heck?
But this is real. This is legit military footage of a UAP, of aliens
Yeah.
right here. Look at it though. What the fuck is that? So
Flying?
it's like silver, round, and has tentacles. But it's interesting because since all of this news of UFOs and aliens coming from the sea, tentacles, where do we see that? We don't see that in the air, bro.
Yeah.
We only see those type of creatures underwater.
Yeah, and what do you call those spiritual things? Serpents, right?
Oh
Like
shit,
that's the most like thing.
That's true too.
Oh shit.
Now I did some digging,
Okay.
and I was actually mad curious because when do you think the first ever alien sighting would have been ever recorded in history?
First?
Yeah.
Before the ET movie was made, because there's no way that they made ET
So-
based off. You know what I mean?
They actually have the first recording or first ever reporting of an alien or actually a
The
UFO back in 1581, bro.
1581. God.
Sorry, 1561
God.
in Nuremberg, Germany. In Nuremberg, Germany, 1561 is the first time they've documented and
Yeah.
told a story, painted, and pretty much said all of these eyewitnesses saw an event happening in the sky. Now, I'm gonna show you the
Let me see.
picture.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm gonna show you the picture because this is real history.
Okay,
like
okay.
this is a historic painting, and they wrote a story beside it.
Yeah.
Check this out. Boom. This is on some like medieval
Yeah,
times
oh
shit,
my
you know?
gosh.
But this is what they're depicting, and this is pretty much what they said was long time ago. There was a war in the sky, and that's what they said. They said there was war in the sky, but they couldn't, I guess, comprehend what was going on. All they said was there were shapes, rectangles, circles, squares, crosses,
Yeah.
floating and hitting each other and exploding. And there was one specific shape in the sky that was there was shape of like an arrow, like this. You see this?
Yeah.
And it said it would stay still in the sky while all of this was happening. Also, while all of this was happening, certain shapes,
Yeah.
once they were hit or once they were done moving, they would fall from the sky
What the?
and drop into their village and explode. Now check this out.
What?
So where are all those artifacts though? That's a thing.
Buried in the ground?
I don't know. Like
Has to.
that's the only thing. Like where are all these artifacts? Unless, because it brings me to my next story.
Mm-hmm.
Unless these UFOs weren't made of what we think.
Like what were
'Cause-
they made of?
Because if you check it like this, right? Everything you find in the sea,
Yeah.
usually I guess biodegradable, like it can reverse and go
Okay.
back into its system. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah, yeah.
it's an ecosystem that replenishes itself. When a fish dies, the bones dissolve and becomes nutrients for the sea. Some other creature eats it. Boom, 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 boom.
Yeah.
And then another fish will be born, blah, blah, blah. Now, because we're thinking on materials and I guess tech that we made.
Yep.
And usually our shit isn't what? Biodegradable. You know what I
yeah.
mean though? Like,
Yeah,
we
yeah.
make shit that just stays forever. We're all filled with forever chemicals. Fuck.
True. Yeah.
But these intelligent beings, what if they're already steps ahead and then they're creating things that can
Already biodegradable.
yeah,
So
that's
there's no
already
evidence.
biodegradable. Now, there's another story. And this is one of the first ever reportings of UFO and actually a story linked to it.
Okay.
Where a whole village
Yeah.
pretty much documented it different ways.
Really?
Yeah. So check this out. This
me see.
happened. This happened in Japan. Now this happened during 1803 in the Hitachi province of Japan.
Yeah. So they've been seeing stuff.
Now the story goes, and this is where it gets crazy, right? Because this is relevant. Because this happened on the sea.
In the sea.
On the sea.
Oh, on the
Yeah.
sea.
So this happened by the shore,
Okay.
and there were fishermen, right?
Yeah.
There was a fisherman, a Japanese fisherman, just fishing, and all of a sudden he sees this big sphere. It was floating in the water, but he looked carefully and he can see it's not, it looks odd to him because it doesn't seem somebody can craft it by hand. That's the first thing they were trying to say. Now, eventually it landed and out came a woman.
What the heck?
This is all documented in ancient
In
Japanese
what?
writing, fam. Like they wrote this down, they wrote the story, and they drew pictures. I'm gonna show you the picture.
okay,
Ready?
okay.
The picture is kind of trippy too.
Yeah.
Because look,
Let me see.
it does look like a UFO. That's straight up a UFO.
And
So what they described it as was it was almost made out of resin. That's what they were saying.
what's resin again?
So resin is it's pretty much like sap of a tree.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you can think if a UFO was made biodegradably,
Yeah, that's
resin is
gonna-
very strong and it holds tight, holds strong.
It's also
Eventually
biodegradable. Oh.
right? So they were saying it seemed as if it was made of resin,
Damn.
crystal,
What? the
and
heck?
apparently like cast iron somehow, right in the bottom.
Yeah.
Now it was just floating. They didn't see it flying necessarily, but it was floating. But this was the weird part because the woman that came out actually interacted with the village.
What they
Or
say-
actually not the whole, she didn't interact with the whole village, but there's certain people she ended up
That woman is supposed to
communicating
be an alien, right?
Now check this out.
Uh-huh.
What they said the woman was or looked like, it was a woman that had pale pinkish skin. Now check this out.
Okay.
Everyone in Japan has what color hair?
Yeah. She had blonde or something?
She popped out of that shit with red hair. Red hair, and then on top of that, it seemed as if she had an extension of white hair beyond her red hair.
Wait, what?
Yeah, so
So-
Shorty's getting extensions.
so
fam.
red-
in 1803.
Wait.
she has extensions, bro.
She has lashes too, fam? Like, God.
No, probably now she was carrying a box, and this was the story. She was carrying a box.
That's black hair, no?
No, but this is how they depict
Oh,
it.
that's
But,
how
but
they
in the
depict it.
story,
Okay,
this is
okay,
how
okay.
they drew it.
That's a mermaid, no?
No. That's just a dread.
Oh, okay.
Like it's been drawn many times
Oh, okay,
because
okay,
there's so many different drawings
Okay,
and
my fault.
paintings. Yeah.
Go ahead.
So, pretty much they said she was holding a box.
Yeah.
And one thing she never let anybody do, and when interacting with them, she always held it tight and never let anyone get close.
Yeah.
People were really confused and wondering why. And there was one old man, like I think he's the elder. It was the elder of the village or whatever.
Okay.
And he was able to get like a full story from her.
Yeah.
And she explained to him that she was banished from where she was. And she was in love with a man and things fell through. And for whatever reason, the old man thought that she might be holding a head of her husband in the box.
Oh, no.
Something like that. Because apparently, like, she was banished and like I think the husband died and
yeah.
she's holding on to it as a keepsake, something like that.
Okay.
Anyways, one of the weirdest things about this, right? They said on the ship itself, or on, I guess, the UAP, there were symbols that weren't of this language or any language they know.
So
There's symbols on it. It wasn't any Japanese symbols.
Yeah.
And even to this day, they can't really figure it out.
Okay. So they didn't decipher it yet.
Yeah, it's just, I guess, scribbles to them. They don't know what it means.
Damn.
But that's all the way in 1803. Bro.
I know, and it's not really. That's like a human though.
It looks like
That's
I
them,
mean,
they're human.
aliens are probably humans.
Humans,
too.
yeah.
Aliens are probably humans.
So
too.
she got banished from her planet, had to come here, and like she probably fell in love with the alien through FaceTime. Boom, did
Some
all
shit,
that.
I don't know.
Long distance relationship. She's like, I'm here now. Fuck.
Yeah, some shit like that. There's another story too. Yo, because they went to the Amazon, right? Like
Yeah.
scientists went to the Amazon, or researchers went to the Amazon, and they were really curious to see how would they react to, I guess, natural phenomenons like aliens, like Bigfoot, and these things, right?
Yeah.
They're talking to the tribal members, and they talked to a specific tribe that they didn't have any contact to the outside world. And they asked them, "Okay, do you know what Bigfoot is?" And they showed them a picture, like, no, we don't know this. It looks like a monkey, whatever.
Yeah.
In their language, that's what they're saying, right? And then they showed a picture of an alien. Or no, sorry, that's not what they did. They tried describing an alien to them. They asked them, "Do you know what an alien is? Like, comes from the sky, this and that." Boom, boom, boom. And they said, "No, we don't know what that is." Like, in their language, we don't know what that is. yeah, we can't comprehend what you're trying to say.
Okay.
They don't know what an alien is. But then they showed them a picture of literally the classic gray alien.
And they knew what it was?
And they go, oh, and they say a name. There's a name for aliens, but it's not aliens. They described it as a person. Like, we know that person.
Yeah.
That's that person.
So it is humans, I guess, because that's a person. It's not.
So they've contacted them before,
that's
but they
weird.
don't treat them as aliens. They just treat them as, oh, that's another living thing.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
just another living thing who you communicate with. Because isn't that interesting? Like how we are right now, and we've been through just our society, our civilization. We've been through wars. You know what I mean? People are fighting on the streets over bullshit. Like we just want to attack each other, fight each other, take each other's things. Boom, boom, boom.
Yeah, yeah.
But that village, of course, they treat every living thing
As a
proper respect.
yeah.
And that's what they did with it. Like,
Mm.
you can imagine if we were truly peaceful people and an alien came down to Earth, we
Oh,
would
we were
just...
probably regular person would have like
yeah,
shot
that's
it
what
or-
I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. But if we were truly peaceful,
Yeah.
we would just treat it as if it's another living being that's,
Mm.
safe, and we're trying to respect it.
Yeah.
But maybe that's the reason aliens can't come down right now, or they can't show themselves to us.
Because we're not peaceful yet.
we're not peaceful. We're not, we're fighting each other.
Yeah, yeah.
First off, we're fighting each other over race. That's fucked.
Yeah.
And you think we're not gonna fight another being, another intelligent being that might be even more intelligent than us, bro?
Yeah. But that's the thing, though. That's the whole thing with Project Bluebeam. It's like, okay, if the government one day decided to, okay, let's bring them together, then they should drop that, right? Because that makes sense.
Yeah.
Maybe aliens aren't even supposed. They're not even supposed to be bad. Like, they're supposed to actually bring us together. Like, once they drop aliens, boom, there's actually more peace in the world.
I think the only way it will work though,
Uh-huh.
because regardless, I think there's gonna be
Because
fighting.
really?
Yeah, fam.
I think they're still pushing that agenda of like, okay, we're only gonna release it if we need the people together.
because like with anything, look, when the colonizers first came to North America, war,
Yeah.
greed, they're taking all their shit, right? They don't treat them nicely, and
Yeah.
sure, the visitors can treat them, but there's always a kerfuffle. There's usually a kerfuffle.
Facts.
And if throughout history there's been kerfuffles like that,
Yeah.
you think like if you were an alien, you're coming down? Hell no.
No, but so you're saying aliens know exactly what's going on Earth right now. So like, oh, they're fighting, stuff like that.
Probably.
So they're all watching.
I would
over us?
assume so. I would assume so.
Yeah, I don't know. That's high thoughts still.
It is. But
Yeah.
I would assume so, just because if they could create, I guess, technology that's way beyond our capability.
yeah.
Like, I'm sure they have intellect to understand morality farther than we do.
Yeah. Fuck, gang.
You think so or not?
I think they're more advanced than us, but I'm like, I don't even know if they speak our
You think
language.
you think it would be more moral?
Yeah, probably.
That's what I think so.
You know
too.
why I think that? Because what the Wizards of Waverly Place episode.
Wait,
because
which one?
I think when the aliens finally came down, they were in that episode they were more like controlling over the humans. They came down and like they sprayed up all the humans. Yeah, so I don't know. All I have is that episode to go off. I don't know that shit about aliens.
It's hard to know, and it's hard to.
Yeah.
You would have to just put yourself in his shoes. So let's say you discovered, and this is some like isekai shit.
Yeah.
You know what isekai means?
Nah.
So isekai means going into another dimension, right?
Okay.
I'm bringing it up on the spot. Let's say you're in your bedroom,
Okay.
and all of a sudden you hear noises like talking, but it's little whispers.
Yeah.
It's not really loud. You're like, what is that? And you hear it's coming from your closet. So you open your closet and you see a door. You open that door, and it leads you to this whole other realm of these little beings that can communicate with you. Now, you yourself are more powerful because you're bigger and stronger, right? But you see they have some nice things that you would like.
Yeah, take that.
You'd probably take it.
Yeah, take
You'd probably
it.
take
Human
it.
nature,
You'd probably,
man. I'm taking that.
yeah, and that's the thing. Like, we think usually if there's a new, I guess, visitor, and it's sad it's like this, but usually when a new person comes into a setting,
Yeah.
they're looking at how can they benefit from that, right? They're not necessarily looking right away, how can I experience, how can I benefit?
Yeah.
And that's what the greed, and that's just how I guess the world is right now.
Yeah,
It's fucked
yeah.
up.
I know.
But in that isekai realm, how would you react? Because you would be the alien in that sense.
Oh, I would be the alien.
Yeah, you would be
Oh,
the
then
alien.
I'd be scared. Yeah.
You would be scared of them.
of that the more powerful person. Yeah.
No, you're the alien to them.
To them,
because that's
okay.
their world.
Oh, okay.
You're going in there and you're the alien now. You know what I mean? Because alien means coming from somewhere
that
else.
makes sense. Then I would destroy and take.
Would you though?
Yes, because I'm more powerful, fam.
Oh shit.
You know what I mean? That's new territory. I have to claim my territory.
So that's why I'm saying it's scary. So that's why I'm saying now it's scary. Because that's probably what aliens are thinking too. Shit.
Yo, they all there was so much symbolism in this one music video. You've seen it, the Where Are You Now music video by Justin Bieber.
No, I haven't.
Really?
No.
What? The one with all the graffiti in the back?
No,
I'll show it to you. But fam, the whole time there was subliminal messages when Justin Bieber was rapping, right? And there was ones like aliens are real, Masonic symbols, Illuminati is real, believe in the devil.
What
Fam,
the fuck? That's all in there?
Yeah, so there was one moment in the music video where he's like rapping, right?
Yeah.
And then it goes, where are you now that I need you? Doo-doo-doo. And then when that doo-doo-doo thing goes off, there's a bunch of art just flashing.
Yeah.
So once you slow down the video frame by frame,
Throw the
this is-
subliminals in there, bro.
So they're trying to push a message. I'll show you. There's no way you haven't seen it.
No, I haven't.
What? Okay, even by the thing, watch.
I know the song.
Yeah, so right there.
Oh.
So you stop that
Oh,
shit.
so it's all
Yeah.
Yo, of course they're hiding shit in that,
Look,
bro.
aliens.
What the
Boom. Aliens are the devil. There's Jesus saves, but he's actually the thing.
Whoa.
Look.
Yo, that's deep.
Look, Masonic symbols right there.
What the fuck?
So Master 22, like
What the fuck? Whoa,
Yeah.
that's in there?
yes. Look, pyramids in the eye.
Nah, that's crazy.
But mans don't slow it down because it's supposed to
why
flash
is that
at
in
you.
this video?
Because Justin, they push Justin to push that agenda. We been knew this. Like, you know what I mean?
Nah, like, fuck, I thought Justin was on the good side.
No,
still.
but that everything, aliens, the pyramids, everything was in there, fam. In that 5-second like art flash, it was there still.
Do you think that's his call though?
No, that's not.
Maybe
his
not.
call.
Maybe it's not his call.
Yeah, it was probably Diplo's. And no, because Diplo's the one that uses that U and
Oh,
the
was
I.
Diplo backwards?
Huh? What is Diplo back? Oladipo or something?
OLED. It's nothing.
Oh, this is crazy. Oh, yo, speaking of, remember you said like, oh, you go in that little small hole in the closet. Remember?
Yeah.
Yo, I didn't know this, but yo, remember how in my room, by my closet, there's a little trap door to the attic?
Yeah.
Fam, I was reading the story. It's called the Denver Spiderman, right?
Denver Spiderman.
And it's not no like friendly
Like a
Spider-Man
hero?
story.
Like-
No. So it's not no friendly Spider-Man story, right? It's the same thing what happened, the same setup as my room.
Mm-hmm.
So there's a normal bedroom, there's a trap door to the attic,
Yeah.
and there's a closet beside. Same exact thing, right? This old guy, this old man in 1940s, he was chilling in his room and in his house, and all he heard every day was like, or around the house,
Yeah.
right? And mind you, he doesn't believe in like
Ghosts.
ghosts or like what's the paranormal stuff.
The spirits.
Yeah, he doesn't believe that. So he thinks that it's the house that's doing that, right? So it continues for 5 weeks straight, and he goes down to his kitchen, right? In the kitchen, there's a guy, very like Slenderman looking guy,
Yeah.
looking through his fridge, fam. Once they bump eyes, that Slenderman guy kills the old man on the spot.
What the fuck?
Yeah. So boom, the old man's body is found dead on the ground.
Yeah.
But the police say, "Oh, nobody came in your house though. That's weird because all the doors, all the windows closed. The only thing they saw was that little trap door to the attic, and they're like, that's impossible. Nobody could even fit through there
and like
Yeah.
climb through, right?
Yeah, exactly. So they didn't check it.
Yeah.
So boom, the wife come back. Oh my god, I need like housekeepers to help me, like try to find this person in my house. The housekeeper kept hearing shit for like 3 weeks. She quit because she was like, I can't find it, and now I'm going through trauma too. Look, I'll show you the picture. Look where this guy was hiding the whole time.
It was in the corner in the
Yes,
attic.
that's why they call him the Denver Spider-Man.
So he's the OG Frogger.
Yeah, he's the OG
He's the
Frogger,
OG
fam.
Frogger,
Look,
bro.
fam, he was in that trapdoor. But look how small the trapdoor is.
Fuck, he fit through that.
Yeah. That's why
He's
he's the
doing some, like,
spider. No, I'm
contortionist
telling you,
shit.
he's real life Spider-Man.
Like, Yo, imagine though. Imagine like you're sleeping
Yeah.
and then you catch him like trying to slip through,
Yeah.
but it's taking a bit. He's like,
No, that's how they caught him because what they all evacuated the house.
Yeah.
And the cops just waited until they seen like
and then he saw the feet coming
Yeah.
down. And the toes and shit.
no real shit. They saw a guy enter the house and try to go up the thing, and they got him. And they're like, oh my gosh, that guy's like so tall. Like, how he even fit?
So the old man just died though. Like, damn.
Yeah, like
Was anyone else living in the house? It was just.
no, it was just the old man at the time because the wife wasn't there. Yeah,
bro.
so the Denver Spider-Man, bro.
If I see a Denver Spider-Man coming out of the, oh my god,
That's why
I'm wailing on his legs.
No.
Because you know that when Chappelle show,
Yeah.
you're like beating up on his
Yeah,
legs. I'm just gonna punch back his legs,
Yeah,
bro.
oh
Bro's
my
not coming out for a bit.
No, so that's
Because if you're trying to fit through that little space,
Yeah.
it's gonna take you at least 20 minutes.
hey, but maybe he had a
You're not
method down.
sliding through.
Maybe he went like this first, and he probably like
Okay, is this ceiling made out of wood?
yeah, I think
He's
so.
getting at least like 20 blisters, getting splinters in his shit.
I think so.
For sure.
But but I remember like when I was in Hawaii and like I had to climb. There was like this waterfall, right?
Yeah.
And like people were jumping off, but to get to the waterfall on top, you had to like climb your way through rocks, and you have to really like push, right?
Yeah.
And when everyone's watching you.
You become Superman. Yeah.
and you have that adrenaline, and you have to go up quick because there's somebody behind you. Fam, I took everything in my body. Like, no, I can't go. I did one of these. Like, oh, I'm falling. I was like, no, I can't.
No, because when you have there's that feeling. I forgot exactly.
Yeah.
Leave that in the comments if you know what I'm talking about.
What?
There's a word for it, but it's like
Oh, when you're like opening a pickle jar in front of someone.
it might just be adrenaline, but I think there's
Yeah.
another term for it.
Uh-huh.
But because you're on stage,
Yeah.
you have to perform.
Oh, stage. No, that's not stage fright.
There's a word for it. Fuck, I don't
It's
even
something
know.
stage. I know.
Yeah,
that.
but it's like adrenaline. But they say too, like adrenaline, if it hits you in the right way, you could dead ass like lift a car. You could lift a car, fam. There's people that's been in accidents and people that tried to save their loved ones, and they did supernatural things because of their adrenaline.
Word.
And if you think about it, that's just pure faith and pure, I guess, love, right?
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
if you love someone so much and you don't want to let them down or you don't want to let them die, and you have so much faith, like, I know I can do this or I can push beyond what's possible, you can make a miracle happen.
Yeah.
Usually, like, you won't see that unless it's life or death situations, right? You only really see it when against all odds.
Yeah. Like there's small adrenaline kicks when like you like sprain your ankle. Like you
Yeah,
don't
we're
really-
talking about the
Yeah, but like life or death though.
I'm
it's
talking
like,
about the miraculous
yeah.
ones.
Oh my! I
Those
could
ones
just
are
imagine
different. Yeah.
the pump that you get. Like, oh no, I'm not even gonna say that because that's bad.
Yeah,
Bad
like
juju.
you become a superhero,
Yeah.
you know?
Oh, and I don't know how we've never talked about this case because it happened in Canada. Have you heard about the Walmart oven incident?
No.
Really?
No, I never heard of it.
Okay, this is big because this was in Halifax, Canada.
Yeah.
Her name was Garisman Carr, right?
Yeah.
And RP to her and obviously condolences to her family. But this case is so tragic, bro. And it's still kind of going because, okay, I'll just tell you the whole story. So her and her mom, right? She's 19 years old, bro. And she and her mom moved to Canada 2 years ago, right? And they both work at Walmart. And one day, her mom and her were on the clock together. And right before the shift ends, her mom tries calling like her daughter, right? Doesn't pick up. Okay, go on for 2 more hours. Let's see, 3 more hours. I'm just gonna wait for a call back. She never calls back. And her mom, at that point, she's like, okay, I'm gonna go through every aisle looking for my daughter. And in Walmart, the reason I call it the Walmart oven incident is because Walmart in the bakery section has these like big ovens that the Walmart employees have to clean.
Yeah.
Right. And the girl that died in this case, she went in there to clean. Right.
Oh, shit.
And supposedly, allegedly, the door on the oven closed by itself and she couldn't get out, right?
Yeah.
That's allegedly, right? So her mom goes and finally finds her in that oven and everybody's panicking. All the employees start coming. They call emergency.
Yeah.
Obviously, by the time the emergency comes, like they open the oven and they see her body burnt, bro.
Wait, it was on though?
But that's a thing.
How is
because
it on?
This is where it gets tricky, and this is why it's like a really true crime case, low key. Because why there's so many videos on the internet of Walmart employees saying it's impossible for it to close by itself. You know what I mean? So
Someone had to push it.
and who's controlling the temperature?
Yeah, because why would it be on
Why
for
would it be
cleaning? It
on?
wouldn't be on for cleaning.
Yeah, and Walmart hasn't, and everybody's asking for like the footage. Why isn't Walmart releasing the footage?
Damn.
You know what I mean? So I'll show you one video of the oven so you get an idea, right?
So someone's trying to take her out, bro.
That's what people are thinking. So look how big the oven is.
That's an oven?
Yeah.
Holy fuck, that's big.
Yeah.
Looks like hotel doors.
So you have to push it to click it.
Yo, that's huge, bro.
Yeah, and they have to clean that. Boom. So she tries it again. Even if you push it yourself,
You can still open it.
it's like a safety mechanism. Yes.
so somebody trapped her in that
Fam. So that's what people are thinking. Because it's like, if it doesn't close by itself, you have to turn it on.
That's messed up.
Yeah.
That's super messed up way to go.
Dog.
And they found it cooked.
Yes.
That's messed up.
That's why I was like, oh my God.
Fuck, bro.
R.I.P. to her and condolences, bro.
Do you think no, okay, they have to have footage somewhere though. Like they can
Yeah,
definitely find somebody.
Probably, but that's what people are asking. Is there
It's
footage
just a matter
in
of
the
time.
bakery?
Man. It's just
Yeah.
a matter of time. So somebody's gonna come out, or like they're gonna break down and
Yeah.
gonna find out. Okay, this person went in at that time.
Yeah,
that person
yeah,
was
yeah.
still there in the store
Yeah.
because she was the last one left or something like that. What was it?
No, that's what the story was. Like they just found her in there baking. I mean, cleaning.
Yo, somebody cooked her, bro.
That's what I'm saying.
That's some real saw shit. Too.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
That's torture. That's
Yeah.
torture, painful death. Messed up, bro.
Yeah.
Did you hear what happened with Diddy's bodyguard?
Wait, no, he got
So,
thing.
the bodyguard that was gonna testify against P. Diddy, and he's been posting on TikTok exposing everything.
Wait.
You've definitely seen this video before.
Wait, what?
Came up, died of guess what?
Wait, he died?
Died, guess what?
No.
Pneumonia.
No.
And
no.
if you guys don't know,
That's fake.
no, I swear to God.
That's fake.
Yeah. It came up like they found him dead of pneumonia.
There's no way he died.
Diddy's
fam.
bodyguard. Yeah, the one that was on TikTok exposing him, saying all these
Fam, I
stories.
swear I just seen a TikTok of him. He's not alive?
Yeah, he just died.
Yo, no, that's so sus.
And if you guys don't know, a whole bunch of celebrities that were tied to Diddy
yeah.
and that died out of nowhere, they usually died of pneumonia.
Yeah, that's like that. That's like what's the house one that you
It was
told me about?
Brittany Murphy.
Brittany Murphy, fam.
And
She
then,
died from pneumonia.
Remember I was going through all of those different people in the Bad Boy records. Remember?
And it was all
And
pneumonia.
like a lot of them were pneumonia, bro. Crazy.
Yo, why'd they take him out?
Crazy.
Man. Fuck. So wait,
So he was gonna testify against him.
No, that's okay.
Also, can we talk about something real quick?
Yeah.
So you know that one picture that says Diddy collapsed in court because he heard his sentence?
No,
You didn't see that?
I didn't see that video.
So there was a huge article and it pretty much said Diddy heard his sentence and collapsed.
okay.
Like I'll show you. Cause he was in shock, right? He was in shock of hearing how much time he's gonna spend.
Yeah.
This is a picture of him collapsed in thing, right?
Wait, what? I didn't even know he collapsed.
That's not Diddy, bro. That's not Diddy, man.
No.
Look at that picture. That does not look like bro.
No.
That does not look like him.
That's bad, bro.
That does not look like him, right?
That's some other guy.
That's some other guy, bro.
Whoever did that
That's some
Photoshop, you
other
can
guy.
see the white.
No, it's not even Photoshop. That's legit a picture of
Wait.
who was at the trial.
No. Is there actual videos? Not the
I don't know.
The
I
thumbnail
couldn't
version?
see like.
That's not Diddy.
I don't know, fam. Like this
Why
is
is
just
he on
the
the
one pic I
ground?
see.
Why-
That does not look like him.
Why is he on the ground?
I don't know, bro.
No, that's not him, bro. Yo,
Unless that's AI. Unless this is AI, and
That's-
then this is the only thing they got of it. But this is legit the picture that
That's
they
not
have.
him,
on.
bro.
That does not look like bro.
No, this will kill me. The one where he's like this.
It might be AI, and this is not
probably
even a
is
thing.
AI.
But okay.
No, but
why is there no pictures of him in jail or
Yeah.
in court? Yeah.
No, but did you see his mugshot? It didn't look
that
like
didn't
him.
look like him either.
That's what I'm saying.
the BBL Diddy.
No, that's Ozempic Diddy, fam. Because he was way thinner.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
it's like it was weirdly
It
shaped.
was weirdly
You know what he
shaped.
looked like? You ever watch American Dad? You know the alien from American Dad?
It's the gray one, right?
A little bit, right? A little bit.
Yeah,
Can I say it? Like, you know how you put
Yeah.
disguises on?
Yeah, and it's
Rod-
like
I think his
this.
name's Roger. He puts disguises and shit on. That's definitely him, bro.
No, I seen that. Like his head was weirdly shaped though. It wasn't Diddy, bro.
So there's another theory. We never really talked about this too much. We might have, but you know how there's shape shifting, right?
Okay.
They say, oh, like there's lizard people,
Yeah,
shape
like-
shifting celebrities, this and that.
Okay, yeah.
Now, if you think about it, ready? What if? Because I watched a movie recently, and this is why I'm trying to think like, what if this could be a thing?
Okay.
And this is some deep level thinking, but I watched a movie recently, and it was about a guy that went to jail for someone else because somebody else, I guess, was more important, and they put this guy in jail instead, right?
Yeah.
Now check this out. If shape shifting was really a thing, and there were, I guess, transformations you can go through to, yo, we can send this guy to jail. He's going to jail already, this and that, boom. We can put those charges on him as well. What if they put a whole bunch of other, I guess, details and other crimes and other things that he didn't necessarily do, but the people he's involved with did, but so that they don't go to jail, they'll put it all on that. You know what I mean?
Wait.
So it's like, for example, I know you're gonna go to jail and I have these charges, but since you're gonna go to jail already, take my charges. You know what I'm saying?
So you're just putting your charges on some other guy.
Yeah. And then just planting the evidence on him.
But that guy in
Because he's
jail
gonna
is
go to jail
actually-
already anyway. And then on top of that, what if the guy going to jail
Yeah.
isn't even motherfucking that guy?
That guy. Oh,
You get what I'm
that's
saying?
crazy. That's the easy way out, low key.
Because that could be a thing.
Yeah.
Let's think about it this way. We don't necessarily see every moment that person goes to jail, in court, boom, locked up. There's no really check-ins.
Yeah. It's usually just court and then he's already in jail, but we don't see the
In
the
between.
process.
Yeah. We don't see who's actually getting locked up.
Exactly.
There's no live stream of people eating their prison food type shit, right?
Yeah, that shit only happens in the movies. Like the Joker movie, it showed the whole process, but like in real life, you're not really documenting the guy. You know what I mean?
So it's interesting to think.
There was a YouTube video too where a guy was bailing out random people, and I don't know what's wrong with people, but they just don't understand that thing where it's like, oh, I just bailed you out, and they're like, why? It's like the people that he bailed out wanted to be in jail.
Wait, what?
Yeah, so this random YouTuber, he goes, oh, okay, I have this amount of money. Let me bail 2 people out today, just randomly. And
Yeah.
when they come out, they're like, why are you doing this for? Like, there's
Oh, you know why though?
why?
This is what I'm thinking.
Okay.
They're expecting they want something from them.
Oh, okay.
You get what I'm
I
saying?
can kind of see
Because
that.
from a like, I'm not a criminal, but from like a criminal's perspective, right? They would be like, my whole life, people taking advantage of me.
Okay.
So why would somebody give me something for free? He's probably trying to take advantage of me here. You get what I'm saying?
True. Yeah, or maybe maybe they're just confused.
No, but that's probably what they're confused in that sense.
Yeah.
Like that's why maybe even afraid. They might be like, why is he doing that? Because is there something else worse on the other side?
True.
Because when you're in that mindset, you're not thinking, oh wow, a miracle. Like
Yeah.
you're not thinking really
Okay.
that. You're thinking more
What I
what
have to
else
do now?
is what else is gonna come
Yeah.
now.
I thought that like, oh, now I have to actually go in the real world where even in prison, like I have food. They're giving me food. They're giving me a bed to sleep. Maybe that person,
Oh, they want to be there.
they actually just want to be in prison. You know what I mean? Some people need that.
maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I
Like
don't know
I
either.
guess it would have to vary on the
Yeah,
person.
but the reactions are so funny because some people are like, "Yo, my guy," but then other people are like, "I don't trust this."
yeah. Like I wouldn't try. You know, like
yeah.
maybe because you did that for them,
Mm-hmm.
or because you got bailed out by that person.
Yeah.
Oh, now you have to be that person's. Who knows
True.
what?
Yeah,
Who
yeah.
knows what?
Alive
Type thing, you know? Man.
Alive.
Because nothing's really, if you think about it, nothing's really,
It isn't.
especially these days. It's so exchange. I
Yeah,
hate that.
I know. And it was like some person was like, "Yo, it costs so much to bury a person and to die because you got to get the casket, which costs like $1,000. You have to pay for a spot in the gravestone. That's actually another like more money.
Mm-hmm.
And then when you burn the person in ashes, oh yeah, that costs money too. And I was like,
Everything's
"Yo,
charged.
Damn, everything is actually money.
Yeah, everything's
Even
charged,
when you
bro.
pass away." And there was this very creepy TikTok. I don't know if you ever heard about the Fox and Hound game.
No.
It's a ghost game. I didn't bag this because I was watching the video and I was like, okay, it's just a person putting white powder everywhere. But I bagged that it was a person trying to summon his dad.
Wait, what the fuck?
Yeah. So it's called Fox and Hound Ghost Game, right? And I'll show you the TikTok after, but I didn't really understand what's going on. So all it said in the TikTok was how to play. Oh, you need any type of white powder and friends. Okay, boom. Now you got that. Now the fox has to leave a trail of the white powder wherever he goes, right? And he has a 5-minute head start to do that. While the fox is getting chased, the hounds have to scream while they chase the fox. And the last instruction was the fox should never leave the trail back to his house. So boom, slow it down, right?
Yeah,
and
yeah.
go to the back. White powder and friends. The dad's ashes and ghosts as friends. They need to make the trail easy. Oh, because he wants the ghost to follow them. The hounds have to scream while they chase. The ghosts have to make noises while they chase the guy. And then never leave the trail back to your house. Why? Because the ghost will follow you back.
Oh shit.
Yeah, so it's so creepy once you see the actual TikTok. Okay, I'll show you. My dead dad loved this game.
What the fuck? Oh my god.
All you need is white powder and friends. That's his dad's ashes.
Oh my god.
He called it Fox and Hounds. So you leave the trail of his ashes and they try to chase you.
That's messed up.
The fox gets a 5-minute in the woods or in the neighborhood.
I hope this is just a joke though.
No, fam. People play this game. Boom. And then look. Remember, never leave the trail back to your house. And it makes
Click
sense.
on his account.
Yeah.
I hope it's not real. I hope it's more just like he's just joking and it's
No, because all
playing
his
around.
shit is ghost games. All this shit is Bible and spiritual stuff.
interesting. Why do people do that though?
Because they're bored.
With your dad's ashes, fam? That's messed up.
No, because he's trying to summon his dad back.
Oh, he's trying to summon him back?
Yeah, like you play like the
I thought it was just a game to like play.
No, like since it's his like specifically his dad's ashes,
Yeah.
he wants his dad to be summoned again.
But like how? Like, was he gonna come back as a spirit? Is
I
it-
think so,
how
yeah.
he
I
come
think
back as
that's how.
Bro,
Yeah.
his ashes already on the floor.
I
fam.
know,
Like,
probably scary, bro.
I wouldn't ever wanna like if something has gone
Mm-hmm.
and it's done, I don't want to see it. I don't know if that
Why?
makes sense. Like the idea of like a zombie, right?
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
someone dying and coming back to life, but not supposed to be.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't feel right.
Yeah, it doesn't. But
Like,
I get what you mean.
But it's different when they're still intact,
Yeah.
because that's ashes, fam.
Yeah.
Like if bros come back to life, he's gonna be like ashes. No, like
Yeah.
in my head, what I'm thinking is his being comes back and it's like dusty.
Oh, that's scarier, fam. That's
You know what I mean? If it
scarier-
comes back and
that's
it's
scarier
dusty.
than the ghost, because like what if the ashes do start rising and shit?
And then if like what constitute he's gonna be like Sandman. So what
Yeah.
constitute to his dad now? Because it's all ash. Like if you I was gonna say like if you only have like a certain piece of it, like does it become a smaller version of him?
No, I don't know, fam. I'm not trying to play that game, so I wouldn't know. What? So you just
No, like you know what Sandman is in Spider-Man though?
yeah.
You know, like if you only have a little bit of it, it becomes like the smaller version, or if it's a lot, it becomes big.
Yeah. What if only this is there? Now it's his only.
No, that's kind of fucked up. Though.
It's
That's kinda
fucked. It's
fucked up.
fucked. It's fucked.
My bad. That's fucked
Yeah,
up.
that's fucked up, man. But yeah, some people are bored and they just miss their deceased relatives so bad that
I
they-
know that's true though.
Yeah.
Yeah. Luckily, I haven't really dealt with too much loss, which is I'm very grateful for, and eventually I will, and that's a sad part. But it's definitely something I don't know. We are all gonna have to like, go through. Even literally everybody you know is gonna pass.
That's
You're
just
gonna
life.
pass. Shit, things are gonna pass. You like a certain, I guess, show,
Yeah.
I guess, hobby, whatever. Things will come and go.
Yep.
But the bright side and the good part of it is you were blessed enough to experience it.
Mm-hmm. You were there for the moment.
And the thing is too, like when you don't realize your time with it and you just let it go and you just let it pass with you're not like looking, preparing for it, that's when it sucks.
Yeah.
It's because you know you had time to do stuff
Yeah.
and you know you had time to, I guess, enjoy, but you decided to choose something else.
Yeah. I seen this girl on TikTok too. She was talking about her her very old grandpa that died, and every day he would journal in his like little Excel sheet, and it's so sad because it's like January 20 blah blah blah. My life was a failure. I wish I did more things. The next day, and this was all while he was dying, so he was typing it up. He was like, oh, I wished I seen my kids a bit more. My life is a mess because of me. And that regret of like when you know it's you, it sucks, bro. That's why you have to always do.
I remember seeing a video too. It might have been on TikTok.
Yeah.
But they interview people on the street, and specifically like elderly people.
Okay.
They all asked them what was their biggest regret, if they had any biggest regrets, and advice for the future. Every single one of them said, spend more time with your parents, spend more time with the people you love, take your time seriously. And that was all of them. Because the hardest, like this, is almost like evil and deceiving. We spend so much time locked in just consumption, on, brain rot sometimes, And especially when it's not filling you, or you're not learning anything from, you don't gain anything from it. It's sad that you just let your time go.
Yeah. I've seen this. It's also a theory. It's the last encounter theory. Have you heard about that?
No.
So like when you're in like either a relationship or a friend relationship, and the moment you guys break up, right? And like you guys don't see each other anymore, the universe will stop testing you once both parties learn your lesson. So like, you know how like maybe you might run across your ex this one day, you know what I mean? As soon as you guys learn and you guys are ready for the new one, there's like, no matter how close you are, the universe will not show you each other no more. So like, oh, boom, I haven't seen my ex in like 2 years. Oh, I know why now, because I moved on and I'm ready for my next relationship type thing. Or a friend that I haven't seen. Oh, it wasn't like the universe don't put us together no more because it knows
That was
like,
the last encounter.
that was the last encounter, the last meeting. And I actually believe that's true though.
Yeah,
No
I
matter
feel like
how
it's
close
inevitable.
to-
I feel like it's inevitable.
Yeah.
But for me, I always have a thinking of, I'm gonna see that person again.
Really?
Yeah.
But
no
have you
regard-
seen them or no?
Yeah.
Oh, you have.
Like, regardless who it is, and that's why I always stay on good terms with everyone, fam. You never know, and you never want to treat someone, especially your enemies, bro. Like if you're smart, your enemies should be your homies. You know what I'm saying? Like, people don't realize that.
Wait, what?
48 Laws of Power.
Oh, okay.
If your enemies and the people that you think could do harm to you, they should be your best friends.
Why?
People don't know that though.
Yeah.
That's 48 Laws of Power.
Yeah, we have to read that stuff.
No, literally. Like, the people that can hurt you the most are who?
Oh yeah, your friends. Okay, mostly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Those are your biggest enemies. You get what I'm saying?
I get it.
Because
yeah.
they can be your biggest enemies. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, because they have the most shit on it, like Diddy and Diddy's Bodyguard.
Exactly.
They knew.
Exactly. So what you need to do really is you need to be able to like decipher, okay, this person, why are they hanging out with me? This and that and that. Boom, boom, boom. And it sucks because you kind of have to learn these things, and you learn it as life goes and how you experience different, I guess, kerfuffles.
Yeah.
That's today's word of the day.
Kerfuffle. There's a lot of kerfuffle.
No,
on
but
Earth.
yeah, like you go through some shit and then you realize, okay, this person can take on that person can't take on this, and then this how they're gonna react to this, boom, 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 and then you know what I mean? Like you realize, oh fuck.
I lie. I'm in some shit.
Yeah, you're in some shit and it's too late. Like
Yeah.
You just have to educate yourself.
Facts. Yo, speaking of shit though, I seen this. So there was this like guy on Craigslist back in the early 2000s who would literally pay you $150
To go in the toilet?
to go in your septic tank.
Yeah. We talked about this.
Wait, we did?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't remember that.
He
fam.
goes swims in it and then
and post it on the internet.
yeah, it's so gross, bro.
Never
I forgot
mind.
his name. It's like Septic Tank 2000 or something.
Really? I don't know.
Septic. He had a YouTube channel.
He did?
Yeah, and he swims in it and he records it.
Wait, that was yeah. I know he posted on the internet, but on YouTube though.
I think it was on YouTube. Yeah.
Oh wow, YouTube was.
I don't
lit
know. I don't know
back then.
exactly, but I know he posted it, and each one he would describe like he would put a description of, oh, this one's a bit tangier.
Yeah.
It's so gross, bro. It's so gross.
Yeah, it was funny too because I read up on his like past.
Yeah.
And he would get caught in like So he was arrested 2 times. One for being in the septic tank of a woman's washroom.
Yeah.
And the other for a restaurant. And every time they asked him, "Oh, why are you down here?" He's like, "Oh, I dropped something." he's like, oh my ring dropped down there. I
Oh,
had
that's
to
why
go
his
get it."
hand is in the. Ew.
No, that's why he was in it, man.
Oh, that's why he's in the. Oh my
Yeah.
gosh.
Shit is gross, man. Some people are weird, man. Just go on
That's so
Craigslist. Go on Craigslist for a minute, and you'll find the weirdest people.
High key.
Yeah.
If I were to hide,
What?
if I were to hide
Where's
a
this
whole
going?
bunch, no, like in my head, if I had to hide like enormous amounts of money, let's say you're a heist, like you're a heist crew or whatever,
Yeah.
and you got like gold bricks and stuff.
Yeah.
Put that stuff in their septic tank, bro.
Ew, man.
Nobody's looking for it there.
That's gross. But whenever you need it, you're gonna have to dive in that bit.
No, but it's millions of dollars probably.
I guess. Yeah, I guess.
Nobody's going in there to look for it.
Yeah.
That shit is gone.
Yeah. There was
It's
some
covered in shit.
chill. There was some robbery too that I seen on the news. I think it was in Canada, but they were it was a bunch of police cars, and I don't know why the robbers knew, but I think when they were leaving, there was a big safe and money was dropped everywhere.
yeah.
But there was a safe, and all you could see on the security camera, money on the lawn, crazy. And the police in Canada is like low key hella goofy, man. Cause imagine they're like doing the cartoon run. They're like stop. And like, bro, like they're getting away. Like you're not driving off. You're not calling no one. You're just running around chasing that one guy. But the whole time, the other two guys are in the car
They're making
zoomed
moves.
off. Like, bro, what? Yo, oh my god.
Because you know why? Because they want to go. You want to let it go through the system.
Yeah.
They want to let it go to investigation now.
Yeah.
Now investigation has a job to do. Now they're getting paid more money. Now it's gonna go to that. They don't have to get hurt. Boom, boom, boom.
Yeah.
I mean, as long as they get caught, it's a long ass.
It's a long process, yeah. And what, like, they probably already
Bring back
cashed it.
frontier justice. I'm playing. The Wild West.
That's so crazy, bro.
frontier justice. Bring back Red
Don't
Dead
bring that
Redemption, bro.
Alive, bring back Bully, fam. That game was so fire.
That game.
Yes, bro. It probably immersed so many kids played that game and went to school like that.
High key,
character.
I never played it as a kid though.
Yeah, you played it now, didn't you?
I played it now.
Yeah.
I never played it as a kid though.
Yeah. Imagine playing it as a kid. Holy.
I feel like it would be more fun. It would
Yeah.
definitely be more fun.
Because imagine a nerd finally gets on the Bully game.
Do you think there's anything you played that messed you up? Because they said that for
Oh.
years. Like they said, oh, you play violent video games, you'll be messed up. I don't think so.
I didn't play no violent video games though. I played like
early. You never.
No.
I think my first Tekken. Yeah, it's
Oh,
fighting.
Tekken,
I do
yeah.
like fighting though.
True. If I was introduced to GTA earlier, I think that would have fucked me up though.
Really.
Yeah.
Like
I
how?
feel like because like the nudity, all the guns and stuff,
Oh.
like it was literally violence and nudity. So it would have introduced me to things.
I'm glad kids are playing Roblox now.
Yeah.
Like-
Roblox is so sick because it's timeless. It evolves every day. There's you can either go there to play just to impress, or you can go there for like army shit too.
And you can be creative.
And you can be creative.
And you can be a businessman.
A lot?
Like there's some kid, there's literally 12-year-olds making thousands of dollars. No.
Oh.
Doing they're making their own game, getting
yeah?
it coded, and because they get visits, Roblox pays them.
Oh,
they pay them, pays
so it's
them
like
money.
GTA.
Yeah.
So like the GTA roleplay?
Yeah.
T
You get paid
Grizzly,
for
T
servers?
Grizzly got so much money. He said he
From
probably
GTA though.
yeah, because he made a server that you had to pay to get in.
Oh no, that's different.
Oh.
That's different because
Okay.
it's not Rockstar paying T Grizzly.
Yeah.
Roblox is paying the people that
Oh.
make the games. Yeah.
Really?
Roblox themselves
Damn.
paying. Yeah.
TikTok pays people to try and make their songs viral. So like if you have
TikTok.
yeah,
what?
TikTok pays out artists to try and make a viral song.
Really?
So if you have a viral song, they'll pay you out hella.
I didn't know that.
Yeah,
actually.
yeah. So for all the artists, like that should be a like you should have a viral song just to put on TikTok if it goes viral. Like this been hella like go back to 2020. All the TikTok songs are now gone, but like they probably got paid out from that.
How do you think a song goes viral? Like what
Viral?
makes it
Oh,
viral?
the catchiness. I already knew once the but shit came out, like that was gonna be on the radio.
It's just a catchy thing.
Yeah, because it's like, oh fuck, it's so catchy. One listen already.
Yeah, that's true.
Even if I think the more annoying it is, the better song it is, low key.
Yeah, I see me and my sister talk about it all the
Yeah.
time. But there's this one TikTok and they found I think a wasp or whatever.
Yeah.
They wanted to torture the wasp. So what they did was they put it in a cup and put speakers right in front of it and then played Dance Monkey, Dance Monkey.
Oh yeah, that song
you know that song?
Oh my god, dance monkey dance.
Yeah.
Yes, bro. That shit is so annoying, but that is everywhere on my For You page, fam.
People say that's like the most torturous song.
Song?
Yeah.
It's like,
And one of the
oh.
funniest shit too, like my dad,
Yeah.
he'll play music, but you know how in Spotify it'll just go to random songs.
Oh yeah, it goes to that.
So there's a specific radio song my dad likes, but because it's on a radio, I guess, esque playlist,
It'll play
plays
that.
it. It plays dance way. My sister's like, my ears are bleeding.
No, that's
It's
why
painful.
sucks.
Like that's just some songs are painful, bro.
Yeah. One of the annoying songs back then was "Happy" by Pharrell.
It was good at
I'm
first.
Yeah, I know, but
Good at first. It was a
it got-
banger, but it,
Yeah, it got overplayed. Cause I'm happy. That's probably Pharrell's like most annoying song.
hot
fam.
take for a long time.
Yeah.
TikTok is a banger. You know, Kesha, TikTok.
Oh yeah.
But it became painful to me.
Yeah.
It became painful to me. Wake
TikTok,
up in the
I know.
morning
Yeah,
feeling like P.
yeah,
Diddy.
yeah.
Oh shit.
Yeah. He said she
I forgot she
changed
said
it.
that.
Yeah.
What does it say now?
Fuck P Diddy. She literally 20
so
years later.
She performs it still, right?
Yeah, she
I think she was
performed-
at the Charlie XCX.
Yeah, she was. And then she's like, fuck P. Diddy. But like she recorded the whole like studio session. Like she recorded the whole song again.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's like Taylor Swift, Taylor's version.
Oh my god, yeah.
It's FP Diddy. That's
Alive, man.
crazy.
Yo, shout out Taylor because you shut down. I tried to go to a concert downtown.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, it was impossible to get there.
She's like the president and all
dog
that. Crazy.
everywhere.
Crazy.
Good thing-
Prime Minister Taylor. And
Yeah, good thing we're not downtown no more, so I don't have to go there. Oh my god, imagine I would hate the condo even more.
Oh, bro.
Yeah.
Honest, I think once you reach an age of, I don't want to say I'm getting old though. Fuck.
Yeah. We're not getting old.
I'm not getting old, but I feel like once you go through your party phase and all you want to do is build, grow, and be your best self, that doesn't necessarily include, I guess, doing random outings.
Yeah.
It doesn't necessarily mean that. Because a lot of the times those random outings, unless they're with people that will help you grow,
Yeah.
unless there were people that will change perspectives and there are positive impact on your life, usually what happens?
Yep.
You get fucking drunk or you get like sloshy
Yeah.
and you next day lazy. And
Yeah.
shit, I didn't get this work done because I decided to do that instead. You know?
That's why I think like movies like Hangover and movies like Project X influence mans to go out and like
It
do that shit.
romanticizes it.
It romanticizes-
Yeah, it
yeah, that's the
romanticizes
perfect
the
word.
idea of partying.
Yeah.
It's fun while you're young though.
It is,
And I
yeah.
will say,
But why is there pressure to do it while you're young though? You know what I mean? Because it's like my sister doesn't have no phone, no nothing, right?
Yeah, yeah.
And she doesn't go out. She enjoys her time. And I'm like, yo, she hasn't really seen these movies, so is that why? Like there's no pressure on.
oh, that's a good theory
Yeah, because
actually.
there's no pressure for her to
That's
go
a good
out.
theory. It's honestly the content you consume and
Yeah.
what you consume you want to be.
Exactly. You watch hella
Usually.
movies. That's why it's like, okay, let me try and recreate that because I've seen it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yo, that's so true.
Yeah.
man.
And there's this crazy question. It's like, if you put a bunch of babies in one room and give them no education, would they come out speaking their own language?
That's a good question.
Yeah. It was like, I'm like, yo, low key they would. They wouldn't come out speaking English. There's no way. Right?
They would probably come up with some form of sign language. Or no, they would end up talking.
Yeah, they would end up talking about what would they say? Who would teach them?
The leader.
But the leader is growing with the rest. There's no leader. It's
No,
all
there will be
equal.
a leader.
There will be.
Yeah, there's a leader.
That's so crazy to think about. It's like, yo, who's gonna develop faster? You know what I mean?
It's one of them.
Yeah,
One
yeah.
of them. Shit. One of them was
It's a crazy
like even
question.
faster sperm than the other. You know what I'm saying?
Like, that shit grows up
They
to be-
developed very better.
like there's a baby like everyone.
And then one of them's gonna hit puberty before all of his D's is fuck. That one's probably gonna be like the brute.
Yeah,
And the
yeah.
leader one's gonna be like, yo, beat that guy up. They're not listening.
It's crazy, bro. It's crazy to think about. That's real high thoughts, fam.
That is. It's kind of the Lord of the Flies. You know?
I heard about it.
It's not
but-
the same. It's not the
Okay.
same because they're not babies. But the only problem with babies is they can't survive on their own yet.
Yeah.
Lord of the Flies, they were kids, and I
Okay.
think they were they're part of like scouts or something. I think so. They were able to survive this and that. Boom, boom, boom. But they still had to, I guess, make their own rule system. They had to make their own civilization. Like, oh, who's in charge? Who's doing this? Boom. And if there's no, I personally think if there's no great, I guess, rule maker or
Like a leader, hierarchy.
yeah, like a hierarchy or like a system or senate. That's a great term.
Yeah.
like a senate. Like you know how people have in ancient Rome. Shit, this is some ancient Rome.
No,
I'm thinking about the Roman Empire.
No, lie, yo, this is fuck.
Oh fuck, they got us. They got us. Oh fuck. No, but if they don't have that, usually decisions aren't gonna be great, fam.
No.
Everybody's fighting over each other.
100%.
We're not gonna come up with a solution.
Yeah, you need like the hierarchy still.
You need a hierarchy still. You
Yeah.
need like a good 5-man to be okay. This is gonna go down. This.
Yeah.
All right. Sounds good.
But like without a great leader, but a leader needs a good base too. Cause
Yeah.
if the base is against the leader, then it's all shit. You know what I mean? Then it goes to the thing. So how would you run your civilization? Would you do hierarchy system? What would you do? Like what would be the main rules of like if you were to? I think we asked this question before. Like
Is this just in the wilderness type of thing?
no, like just Carlos's civilization somewhere. In a square box. Now you have to run. You have
How
like
many people?
Like 1,000 people. How are you gonna run that?
I would get the best performers
Okay.
out of each clique that ends up becoming a clique
Okay.
to come together and make decisions. So kind
like a senate, like a
the
round
elders,
table.
the elders
Yeah,
round
round
table.
table, round table.
Round table. Yeah, the
Okay,
round
yeah, yeah.
table.
Okay,
King
okay.
Arthur shit.
That's actually sick. Like the leader of every clique. Yeah, because it has to be the group leaders.
So, and the reason I got that is from Tokyo Revengers.
I thought you said I was gonna say from history class.
I took that shit from Tokyo Revengers. No, that's how it usually goes. Like, there's different divisions, there's different like troops, I guess, and then they're all in their one gang.
Yeah.
But each one has a different leader, and then yeah.
Yeah. Did you ever play that game in history where you were a certain one person was U.S., one person was Asia,
No,
one
I
person
never
was Europe,
played it, nah.
and you had to make treaties with other people.
That's
and-
pretty cool.
And there would be a war and stuff like that.
That's pretty sick.
yeah. I always lost that shit. Man's finessed me still.
I think that's like Catan.
Yeah, it is.
That's a
kinda
game
like,
now, right?
Yeah, that's literally like Catan. Yeah.
But it's not better than Oxwords. Go ahead, click the link in the bio and grab Oxwords.
No, deadass. I'm actually gonna start streaming Oxwords, and Jumper's House is gonna do a crazy.
Oh, there's a lot
Oxwords.
of stuff. So
Yeah.
stay tuned to our channels and
sir.
announcement. We might be dropping another channel soon.
Facts.
So pay attention and stay tuned for that one. Thank you guys for watching the episode of Jumpers Up Podcast. Make sure to comment, like, subscribe, all that good stuff. We love you. You guys been killing it with the likes.
Yeah.
Keep
like,
hitting
no,
that like
right
button.
now. No, crash out right now.
Crash out right now? Yo, I don't really need to crash out. You know why?
Why?
Because they've been doing good, fam.
Okay, alright.
And put this at the beginning right now.
Yeah.
Because y'all been hitting the like button. Thank you so much. Thank you for the support. We're growing. We're
Yes.
getting there.
Let's hit
We're hitting
20K.
those goals.
Well, yo,
Keep
we're
like-
actually almost at 2 million.
Damn.
We're going fast. We're
Good
going
shit.
fast.
Thank
Yeah.
you so much, guys. Keep hitting that like. Keep hitting that
Alive.
like.
And go to Spotify, Apple. If you guys want to listen to us while you're on the way to work or you're just chilling in your room, download those episodes. It helps us so much.
Go listen to the audio. And
Yes.
yeah, Jumpers Jump out.
Deuces.